Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Devil May Cry 2. I wish I could say second amazing about it, but it's Devil May Cry 2. Well, give me a second to make sure we're live here. Okay, so we are live. That's excellent. Excellent. Alright. Last time we were here. Last time we were here. We went to Orwig. We attempted to sit down Aldous. We found him. He left on the helicopter. Boy, don't ask why we're on Orwig. We was just looking for him. Then we had to leave the Orwig. We got some new weapons, aka we got a sword. Different sword. We left the Orwig. We went to a graveyard. We fought Martha. Then we fought a knight. As a decent good boss in the game, first time. Then we met Lucia, the redhead. We talked to her again. We left. Then we found a different boss. Then we found out she got kidnapped, and we were tasked by the old lady to rescue her and keep the Arcana away from Aldous. Next thing we do is we kick the door down. We see Aldous. We hand him the Arcana. Why? I don't know. Dante wants us to end, so he just figured might well speed went to the final boss. We beat him. Then we grab Lucia. We jump out the window, away from the skyscraper. We're back at the village again. We went to we're now in the underworld. Why? I don't know. I don't know why we need to go in the underworld, but maybe we need to go to the underworld. Even though I'm pissed that we could have went back to the skyscraper and beat his ass. He wasn't that hard to fight. Anyway, Mr. 15. They swarm like crowds, desperate to seek out the hunter's dark blood. Guide force for the hunters. Chapter 11, Clause 9. Oh, good news is I figured out we can actually change the weapon we're holding. Okay, am I supposed to fight these guys or am I supposed to leave? Wow, they're actually hitting me for once. Okay. So since that's just, I just gotta kill them all. Terrific mission! Terrific mission. Wow. Yeah, clear time. Wow, S. Wow, Lee, the only thing I have to do is just kill every enemy. Well, at least we're making progress. Chaos Wimps. Rampant. That's the 101 souls the sky. Oh, please, let me get the store. Not because I can't buy anything. No, I can. I just want to go to the store because the music is actually good. Well, at least we know how Dante got here the first time. No, no, Dante, no, come on. Oh, now you decide to do that. So, what was the whole point of having the upstairs? Well, I know I had to hit Soka before, but I guess I do now. Oh, look! Sanity is about to come back to us. Here we go. Now, I actually have a serious question. Does upgrading the weapon actually do anything for us? But I'm getting the feeling they don't. So, no, I want to look this up. So far, I'm getting that upgrading doesn't mean anything. Best of remains doesn't use the sword DT. No, I want to know does upgrading actually affect anything? And if they do I even upgrade? Because they all feel the exact same. This one, I mean, Rebellion is Rebellion. But the others seem to do slightly more damage, but I don't know by much. Most of this, I don't even know most of this doesn't either, besides little long range. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention something I learned. I didn't realize at the time because I was a dumbass, but remember the Hurricane fight we had earlier in the game? Yeah, I figured out that you're not even supposed to fight it until you get to the battle area, the boss area. Every other area, it was just wasting your time. So yeah, just not used to know. Okay, so far I'm not saying. I'm trying to see if there's anything actually worth to upgrade. Mostly because I am the. I mean, I'm good at this music is. I want to know, does upgrade do anything for me? Because I'm getting the feeling they don't. I mean, maybe the walk alongs it, but I don't know if they do anything. And I keep hearing something about Sub-Sinking, so I guess we'll find Sub-Sinking at some point. Alright, so from what I'm getting, I don't think I'm not getting anything out of the upgrades. I don't know. I keep hearing use the sword, use the sword. I want to know, does upgrading do anything? Because I am personally. I mean, okay, the music is, you know. It's pretty good. I won't lie. Once again, the music is good. I just want someone to say the upgrades do something. Just tell me they do more damage. Or the fast. That's all I want to know. So far, the most is good crowd control. That's what I know, but I can find so away. I think I can still work very well with Adele. Honestly, with that. Yeah, so far, all I'm getting is, I mean, once again, my theory of upgrading mean nothing is continuing to be true. So here, we upgrade double critical. There, double trigger is upgraded. Because so far, all I'm seeing is guns, and swords. Which one to upgrade first? I just want to know, does the upgrade actually mean anything? Ow. I felt nothing for that. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, sir. Use it. Oh, are we back in this back here? Oh, I thought there was still someone over there. Wow, is that actually a different attack? Oh, okay. Alright, you know, we need a boss, we might want to make it a good one. Alright. Ooh. Oh, this is actually a interesting fight, even though it's the same one we fought away. Sorry, buddy, you're the only interesting one among your whole group, and now you're dead. Which means I don't get to fight you again. Well, I need to give you something useful, so. A sacrifice. Okay, am I trying to play the whole world with the demon war or something like that? I should try to figure out what the goal is here. Are we just trying to get to the demon world? Bring the demon world to us so we can get to Aulus? Because I thought he was still in the skyscraper in the human world, but I guess he's in the demon world. That's still foods. It's into so sense of mingle close and deal. Okay, how about closer you need? How many times we need to go? Do I need to go in hell? Wait, are we actually finding me August? Oh, yeah, the cameraman has figured out. Okay, was I even, let's say, I don't even know the fuck I am. Okay, Three-Face? Oh, you get to talk! No! No, Dante, don't say that! No, he's talking to us! We should be speaking to each other! Ow. This is something they're going for a while now. Okay, am I do something when he does that? Okay, well, congrats. We actually have a semi-decent, difficult boss that feels like goes on longer than it should have. But he talks! He talked a sentence. No, no, stand still, please. Let me actually hit you. I don't know how to dodge that. No, no, quiet now. I get the idea of the boss, but I really do not like it. No, not file. Okay, I admit that was difficult. I just don't like the idea of, oh, you gotta target each head that's actually solid. Oh, and also they go back to you being insolid within seconds. I don't know. I just don't like your boss. It's just throwing heads, just circling around. You can't hit them. They just not win my favor. I missed the night one. The night one actually was good. You should have kept the night as the one before we leave the mission. That felt more satisfying to play than the other one. Oh, do we actually get to fight him? Mr. 17, evil must be opposed and destroyed. Guidepost for the Hunters, Chapter 12, Clause 9. That sounds like fun. A boss, thing to say. Does that mean we get to actually beat him? When I mean beat him, I mean actually fight him? Please tell me we actually get to finish the game. Arius, are you here? Cutscene means we might face him. For being in his skyscraper, we never noticed that it's actually made of 3 buildings, all connected.
Now, I'll absorb his power. I will become an all-powerful immortal.
He sounds different. Oh? The voice acting channel.
What's going on?
I don't remember him sounding like this.
Is there a problem?
You. Is that the medallia?
I don't even know what the hell the medallia is.
You switched them?
A false coin for a false god.
What the hell was that?
Showtime.
Boy, even he gave up. Wait, who the hell are you? Oh. Oh! Again? There's a lot of backflips too. I don't even want to aim at you. Yeah, knock on your ass! Okay, it's more annoying because it's kind of hard to talk to some of the enemies too. I hate this camera! Can I even get a hit on him before he teleports? Ow! Sensu! He sound. What again? Does he sound like this all the time?
King? Yeah. Here's your crown.
Okay, see, now that's a line. See, that's a Dante line. That's classic Dante right there. See, he was in there the whole time. He was just hiding from us. Okay, I will say it's a good boss fight, but honestly, I'd be lying if I did, because, my god, the camera angle and the lock-on in this game really so is worse at this point. And honestly, I can't say he's more difficult in this point, because, I mean, only in the beginning, he has those 2 secretaries with him. Oh, by the way, before anyone asks, because I know someone is going to ask, yes, I know this thing is obviously his daughter, and those are the other clones of her that he made. But you wouldn't know with Dante. Oh no, you gotta play her campaign, then you would know. But yeah, I am well the story of this game. So I just made it clear I know about it. Doesn't mean it makes me care anymore. But speaking of which, where the fuck you been the whole time?
Arius.
Yeah, I did.
There's just one thing left.
I think we can end the game right now. Oh, so you want me to find a boss?
Kill me and everything will be over.
You're Dante, we can just end this all right now.
I was a descendant of the clan that protects Vidamarli. The ones who have the blood of the devils. But the truth is, I was created by Arius.
Oh, well, you spoiled the twist.
Become a monster and attack the humans at any time. Now, kill me. It's your job to hunt devils.
Oh, well, you didn't know there was a pyramid in that building, did you? Well, neither did I. It's a true structure, but the camera can never show it at all. Not even when you're in the building. It does not feel any different when you're in there. Despite you got a cool looking set piece.
What? The ritual was incomplete. But the door to the demon world is... Wait. What are you doing?
I'll be right back. I just gotta go in there.
My job is hunting devils.
Once you enter the demon world, you may never be able to return.
I mean, we have 3, well, we have 4 or 5 that prove that he does believe.
I'm expendable. You don't need to worry about me. I'm happy if I can die like a human.
No. Devils never cry.
But...
Let's leave it to fate.
It's don't worry, Dante didn't hear.
See you around.
Don't you want to hear the story about Sparta from Mathieu?
Oh my god. What more stories?
I know. He did the same thing. Hold on to my coin, Lucia.
Please, because that's the only thing Dante ever does in this game. Flip the goddamn coin. Do I need to help someone? I don't know. Let's flip the coin. Figure that one out. The hunters shall surpass all who came before him. God posts with the hunters. Chapter 13, clause 9. I mean, clause 1.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to hell. welcome to our misadventures of Dante Den. Okay. August the Chaos. Ow! That's the first time he actually hit me with that. Okay, you got me on that one.
sword.
Oh, okay, you want... Ow! Yeah, asked for the sword. Wait, I could have sworn I have the golden thing there. Ow! Well, on the bright side, we actually found a boss who can actually kill me, so that's wonderful. Ow!
Try a different sword.
Try a different sword. What other sword do I... The sword don't mean anything besides the longer distances here. Like, all I mean clear, the sword I have right now is the only one that actually does the most amount of damage. The other ones do less. Like, despite this being level 3, but the other does more damage to it. So, here. Yep, know what? There, we upgraded it. I could have sworn I had one. But yeah, soul don't really make... I'm gonna be honest, at least from my experience, the soul don't seem to able... The only other benefits that the souls will have is slightly longer distances, and that's it. Now fucking to answer.
Guess you are playing the long game.
Yes, we are. Oh, shit. Nope. Yeah, we're playing the long game here.
It would be great if there was an SMG.
Yeah, wouldn't it be? Yeah, wouldn't it be great if we had an SMG? Because, well, look at that. I don't have one. I got a thing. I think I was supposed to get the MCG at some point, but I don't think we found it. I please. What? You know what? I would do the benefit. Let me see. Where was we supposed to find the MCG? Because I think we missed it. Mission 11. You can also pick them up in Mission 16. They become accept. Mission 11. Inside the room with a wood platform, climb out your path to 2 wood platforms on the pillar. Use this being form through the secret patch sideway. Yeah, bad news. There is an MCG. We don't have it. Well, I mean, to my side, I mean, Ebony and Ivy has been, you know, quite effective so far. Mistakes were made. Okay. To be fair, this game is supposed to be pretty easy, so. And why is Griffin here?
You got an SMG in Devil May Cry.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Oh. Ow. I am doing the worst job here. Although I want to mind you, Griffin was not in this game at all, so I don't know why he was here. I mean, the boss said we got the walking launcher, so I think the walker should more than make up for it.
Watch the pattern carefully.
Can he even hit me here? I don't think he can even hit me from this spot. I mean, I do like he has that walk on look. I mean, the boss is I'm improving my increasing my devil trigger status here. Yep. I think there was more health around here somewhere. Oh wow, he actually got me there.
POV, XP grind.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what we were doing. Oh, wait. Argos is a female? Oh, wait, never mind. He became a male.
Phase 2.
Oh! Wow, that's actually a fun boss fight now. I would go credit. That one is actually interesting. Sad part is I gotta get to the bone one first. Oh, okay, never mind.
So it won't work.
I'm getting my ass kicked on this one. Ow! Damn!
Double trigger now. Whoa, 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 whoa. I admit, he's pretty aggressive compared to everyone else. Well, I'm more of dodge, shoot, than hit, but alright. Okay, I admit, this is actually a challenging boss fight. See, I'm pulling his own bullshit here. I'm popping in and out.
If only he can actually say something. You know, one liner would do good. Like, you're not gonna mold in a puny god.
Jackpot.
See, Saki, jackpot! We could have said jackpot! Dante, you could have said jackpot. Every knee will bend. Finish the game on normal with any character. Yeah, we can save it. Oh, by the way, yeah, that's the game, by the way, people. Devil Cry 2. We're not doing her, by the way. We're not going to play the game with her. Dante Constantine's and Missing Select Mode is now available. Oh, wait. So, can I change Dante's outfit? Deezer, for successful living. Oh, not in this game. Okay, I get credit. You gave Dante an outfit. Just one outfit. Could win like with classic Dante. Maybe with, I don't know, type 6th edition. No. Well, that's Devil Cry 2. See, I told you we'll play this game. But
Did it one outfit.
yeah, I know. We got that one outfit. Oh my God! Look at it. Look at that! Wow. Wow, guys, I think we can play the whole game with this outfit. Oh my God. Do you know how awesome that outfit is? Wow. Look, he's wearing jeans and a jacket, and I think he has a. What is it called? A ascot? No. What is it called? He has second house. Wow. Anyway, yeah, Democrat 2. Hey, I say we'll do this game, we might well do it. So yeah, I can at least say those, you know, what people say about the game. I'll do.
Mission just 18.
No, 20 minutes is 18. Yeah. Reason being is you can play as the Urk. You can play as a different character. Oh wait, no. No! God damn it! No, I don't want to play this game again. I have to exit to the menu, then it gives me the option. Yeah, the reason being is, yeah. I'll show you. If the stream doesn't cut out. See, I can play with Lucia now. You know, I could do that all way. Like, there's no reason for me to beat the game because I could literally just do that. Hell, I could have done back to back. But I didn't. Will I play with her? No, we're not. I just want to show I could at any time. The only benefit of being in this game is you say that you beat Devil Cry 2. So I will say this. Yes, the stories about this game are true. This is god awful. I do hate this game. I do not like it. But I will say this. There are at least some. I would say there are some good things in this game. I agree. The music is not bad. I mean, it doesn't have the iconic castle theme from Devil Cry 1. But I agree. The Salem theme is actually pretty good. And it does have some interesting ideas. I mean, I like the city environment. I need the idea of it. I remember the cutscenes in this game do not. Seriously, the game's not as kind as cutscenes make it them out to be. Oh god, she has unwar fights. Oh god. Like, I would say the same environments are a lot bigger than they should be. Unfortunately, in a bad way. And I mean, I credit to some intimate boss fights designs. Like, I like the idea of a giant demon coming out of a skyscraper to get to fight. Like, you hear that music? Like, it sounds awful. It sounds awesome until you get to 2. Then that's when the game 2 character comes out. But yeah, just I like the idea of the boss. You got the giant demon coming to skyscraper. I also like the idea of that one giant demon that jumps around this survey, trying to smack you around when he does work. Honestly, that boss fight, I think they actually redid that one for Devil May Cry 5. With, was it Behemoth or was it not the first boss, not the second one, but I think it's the third one, the one that Neo had to fight early on. I think that one kind of reminded me a lot of that boss. I like that boss. I think he was a fun one. See, you see that skyscraper right there? You see how big and posing, how distinct design is, how it has that unserious look, like this is the evil tower. I like that tower. Hell, I like when you get to see the first thing you see straight ahead is that building right there. I like that. It gives the feeling of this is like the Tower of Sauron. It's the tower that looks on everywhere. You'll go again here and get to the top. I like that building. My problem is when you get inside of it, it's like to the whale skyscraper. It doesn't feel unique when you get inside. Honestly, that concept art will remind me heavy of Final Fantasy VII right there. See this art right here. I think that's what I wish they should have done. Have that building always be in the background. No matter where you go, you always see it. Unless you're underground inside another building, that tower is always looking down on you. And as you get closer to it, it feels bigger and bigger. Even when you get to the city, you got these tall buildings all around you. That building always feels like the tallest thing. I wish they did that. See, okay, I admit this is not as big as it could have been, and by the time you get to say is I could be set so down there. But see, that's kind of what they kind of did in the game, and I like that. I think that design looks nice. I just wish they played more of it. And also having all bullets being all the place, which honestly, once again, sounds like a name. Once again, I know this is the same, Capcom, obviously, but I'm absolutely sure they took that name Ouroboros, thought it's a cool name to put it back in Resident Evil 5, and actually used something with it. Because honestly, I'm telling you right now, I did not remember any flags anywhere being called Ouroboros besides the helicopter, and that's it.
The intro is good until you play the game. It's not the best, but I have to put it in D tier of Devil May Cry 2.
I would say F tier. I would say hierarchy, it's definitely the worst Devil May Cry thing. I would say it's worse than the Netflix series. The Netflix series, I need some decent things I hold above this game. Not much. Not much. But then again, that's why because I'm playing this, and honestly, it's so much more boring. No, what? See that right there? Why isn't that the skin you unlock? Classic Dante for 1. See, that looks good. Though that, honestly, I'm pretty sure that's just the same model from the first game, so I don't know why it's you. I mean, he doesn't have an awful design. I just kind of don't like the coat that goes under his legs. Like he has a vest on that's covering the, you know, his coat. I don't know. It just looks off for me. And also, I don't know why he has an obsession with coins all of a sudden here. And honestly, just a forgettable boss, like a forgettable villain. Maybe until the end when he does those stupid goofy lines like well, I don't know, he became potholes or something. I don't know. Like, I mean, he has a you ever notice him using interesting design? That's gonna become a one theme here. Oz has a unique design, but you don't do much with him. And Necesia, I mean, I guess if I actually play the game with Asa, maybe we got know more of her, but I don't know too much about her. And that's kind of my problem. Like, you play as Dante, you don't know anything about her story because when she comes in telling Dante stuff. And by the way, before you ask, that's how evil, I believe how evil clones that Oz uses against you in his second boss fight. You wouldn't even know it unless I told you. Or you play her campaign. I don't even know who the hell the old lady is. The only thing I know about her is she supposedly worked with Sparta at some point. And yes, Triss is in the game as the third character. Yeah, once you beat with Dante and Necesia,
yeah, the Devil May Cry Season 1 is an A tier, but Season 2 D tier cause Virgil wasn't motivated.
Yeah, that's not my morbid Virgil. Alright, I would say this. I don't know if I will put it in A tier, at least for me. Because I do have a lot of issues with Season 1. Season 2, at least I can see some improvements, but not much. I mean, if I have to give it a tier, I guess from A to F, I guess I get the series a D tier. It's just my thoughts. Hey, you like the game? Like the show? Hey, go ahead. Honestly, I think I'm no more favorable with the show for the shows. I mean, the enemies and the 2D design looks good. Not with the 3Ds. I think the 3D design looks awful, but the 2D designs look pretty good. Some of the fight scenes are actually pretty fun. And I'm not against the idea of having an anti-demon task force. I just don't like how the story handles the characters. And I kind of don't like how they kind of took the characters from the games and how they kind of really feel way out of character. That's besides the point. Though I will get credit to the show. The show, I will say this. The show's version of ours, if Mike, do you even have a concept art of him in this? I will say this. Ours in the show, he's not great, but he's a lot better in the game. He's a lot better than how he was in the game. I need to show minimum and he's kind of intimidating. Him in the game, he's a joke. So I really quit. The show did a lot better job with him than the game. That's not saying much, but at least they tried, you know, pointing out the idea that he's this evil CEO. I think I do totally they actually try and use that at least. But anyway, back to this game. But yeah, I think you know what? I would get another pull to this game at least. I like the Devil Trigger. It's not my favorite looking Devil Trigger in the whole series, but I actually kind of like it. I think the design for the first time we actually get fully see Dante on Devil Trigger, not just twisting back and forth in a blue, like as you see him in a Devil Trigger, he actually looks pretty cool. I will lie. I think it's actually a pretty good design. I also do appreciate the game as it gives me the option to actually customize your
Devil May Cry video game and Netflix is not the same. I'm sad about it.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I don't mind if they want to say, hey, we just want to do our own thing with Devil May Cry. I just kind of wish they would kind of understand the characters a little better. Because I need to me, I feel like the characters in the show do not feel like the exact same. I know, here's the thing. I don't mind you make some changes. I understand that. I got no problem with that. Okay, I'm not asking a one-on-one version of the characters. I just wish a lot of the core actors of the characters were in the show. And at least to me, I feel like they didn't do a good job with most of the characters. Ours, I'm fine you want to make changes to that. Ours is the one you can make changes. Lucia, I don't think she was in. I noticed he was mentioned in season 1, but that's it. I just kind of wish. You know, what? Here you go. Yeah, I think there's a little bit for her. Yeah, she's mentioned in season 1, but I don't think they'd use it at all in season 2, which I can't imagine how much does that be a issue when her whole character evolves Arius, but I don't know. Anyway, look, I think my issue, as you said, both of them feel motivated. He sounds like Walter, he looks like Walter, but he doesn't feel like Walter. I think that's my issue with all the characters there. Lady, I think is the worst aspect of it. Dante, I know it's a young Dante. Okay, we see him in, you know, like Devil May Cry 3. I just don't like how they made him very unpowered. I'm not saying he needs to win every single fight, but if it feels like Dante is struggling in every single one of his fights, I feel like you kind of have an issue of not understanding what Dante is. To me, I feel like, yeah, so that he's capable, but not invincible. I think you can still show him getting his butt whooped once in a while, but when it's every time he gets his butt whooped by everyone, I feel like it gets old. And honestly, me, I think this is another issue I have with the show. Though I think this issue, at least to me, is I have a lot of shows nowadays. I know a lot of shows like I need a show that involves like game characters or like heroic, not heroic characters, but more like just a mix of video game characters and live action shows. It feels like a lot of shows I don't mind focusing on side characters or other characters or even the villains. I don't mind that. I just feel like a lot of shows nowadays, especially Devil May Cry and Castlevania. I do like Castlevania. I will say this. I like Castlevania. I think that show is pretty good. It has its ups and downs, but I love Castlevania. I just feel like a lot of shows like that, it feels like the hero or the main character always become a sideline half the time. Like, I think season 1 Castlevania did a great job with Trevor. Season 2, I feel like Trevor was kind of pushed back along with his team. Now, Quinn, the positive out of that is we got to see Hector and Isaac. Isaac becoming my favorite character by season 3. But I think what I'm trying to say is, I kind of don't like how a lot of the story is focusing on every other character but the main character. It feels like the main character becomes a side character, and at least to me, it feels like they're trying to do like a Game of Thrones type of show, where we're trying to focus on every character, all the big lead characters, and they all have plans, and we're seeing them all collide together. And I don't know, I feel like with Devil May Cry, I don't think that works well with video games like Devil May Cry. Castlevania, maybe. But I don't know, I just kind of get tired of that kind of format. I don't know, I kind of wish the show would focus no more on the main character. Not saying we can't focus on the side characters, or even the villain. I'm not saying that. I'm just kind of getting tired of that. Most of the show, it feels like the main character gets the least amount of one time, or the same one time as everyone else. But that's just my personal gripe. So, I will say this. If you like Devil May Cry, the anime series on Netflix, good for you. I got no problem with that. And you know what? Hey, good for you. You found something you like that I did. So you know what? Good for you. I may not like it, but if you like it, good for you. I just have issues with how they handle the characters. I just wish the characters felt more like the game characters in a new story. Not like a different type of story being told. Like, not 1-to-1. But at least make it feel like it's the characters from the games, but we're doing a new story with them. If we don't retell the same story, we're doing it a different way, in a different format. Or we're trying to tell a new, different story. But, I don't know. Honestly, I think I don't know. Maybe I can find a better way to explain that in another day. But anyway, I guess then we just focus on this game. Otherwise, be healed all night. Healing. I think my issue with Devil May Cry 2 is obviously I'm well aware that this game was in a worse production. And honestly, it's a miracle the game came out the way it is. I do know that the game, at least its main development time, was in the last 3 or 4 months. And I can also see that in a lot of areas. It's just when I look at this game, I know there's some good potential here somewhere. Like, there's some good ideas I wish they were expanded on. Like, I think the idea of customizing your own Devil Trigger, like the idea you can have Dante, does we want the Devil Trigger to focus more on lightning or fire-based attacks? Do you want to be able to slow down time a bit? Do you want the idea of you can sprint fast or fly? Which I think besides the puzzle too, I think the flying ass is a little better, though kind of broken in some areas. I like those ideas. And some of the bosses, I think that one Demon Knight with those 2 wolves is actually kind of a fun boss fight. I kind of like how that battle kind of focuses you on, hey, remember where the big guy is, but remember the wolves are jumping all over the place, and if you're not paying attention, they can hit you and knock you down for a second. And if you try and focus on them, the big guy can try to hit you. But the wolves don't attack you too much. The knight takes his time to hit you. If you fall away from him, it takes him a second, some time to get to you. And if you take down the wolves, you do get not only have to worry about them, but you also get some XP and some health back you do it. I think that was a fun designed boss fight. I wish it was a little more what's going on. They did a little more to it to change it up. But I think that's a fun boss fight. I just kind of wish that obviously the game has more design time. Like it had no more. As I said, I think here's the thing. Of all the Devil May Cry games you could remake, I honestly think Capcom should remake this game. Not because it's a good game, it's mostly because I think you could. This is one of the times where I think a remake is well deserved. I rather remake a game that had potential but never fully got to it, and then going back to actually fix it, saying, you know what, we're going to give the designers actually time to make this game great. We're actually going to do the idea that we wanted to do, but we never got to. I think this game could do a really good remake to refix a lot of the issues with it. Like the weapons. Honestly, as you saw there, there's only swords. 3 swords, they all feel the same. Only difference is, some have a slightly longer range, and the damage difference, and that's it. Otherwise, they all feel the same. The guns are okay, just way overpowered. Like, there's a reason why I kind of use the guns most of the time. Because I think this game really plays no too much like, you gotta use the guns all the time. And I think that's an issue. It's just, I wish the game did not make me feel like if I try to hit the enemy that, oh no, you'll get hit and you'll be knocked back. At least with the guns, you can stay safety away from them. Because yeah, the guns make this game way too easy. There's a reason why a lot of people say that you can beat this whole game with just the guns. And yeah, that's kind of the issue. Like, even the first one, you have to use both the guns and the sword, and the guns are just meant to increase your Devil Trigger. Some guns can work, but most of the time, you do need to use the sword in that game. This game, you can literally just go gun blazing and that's it. So I kind of wish there's, the little perks back and the game were giving more reasons to use the sword against the enemies. And my other issue is, a lot of the fun of the first game is a lot of the combos you can do with the sword. But most of the combos are not in this game. Because it doesn't feel fun to swing the sword around. I'm telling you. So, you know what? Here, I'm gonna demonstrate to you guys. Because I think the best thing to actually describe it is you have to see it with your eyes. And before you ask, no, there's no difference between heavy level Dante versus low level Dante because I can't switch to the other weapons. Here. It may not
You
seem
don't
like.
have to show me.
Well, I'm not just showing you, I'm just showing other people, but I'm just making an example as seeing the sword here feels slower than the first game. And I can't really cancel out the attack when I swing around like this. So at least to me, it feels like a lot of the sword attacks, I don't have a lot of different options to do. Because I can do the little sting attack. I can do that, and those are all the combo attacks I can get with Dante in this game. Maybe there's others, but I have not found them. And once again, if you've seen the first game, it has different sword attacks as I bang my toe against. Ow! I'm sorry, people. I just banged my toe against my bed. Well, now I'm feeling physical pain now.
You good.
Thanks. Anyway, as I feel pain for this, it's not the game for this one. This one could be blamed on me. Anyway, it's just the soul attacks in this game really feel like an afterthought. Because I only got 2 different attack styles and that's it. And I really don't like how when I'm trying to swing my sword down like this, Dante will all target towards the enemies. Which sounds like a good idea, until I got puzzles that I need to hit something up in the air, and Dante is swinging away from the actual puzzle itself. So, at least to me, I feel that there's a lot of problems with that. Once again, the game really not only does it feel too easy, at times, it feels poorly designed. And once again, I'm comparing to the first game. I'm not going to compare to the other ones because that's not fair. I'm going to compare it to the first game. Saying what about the first game, at least to me, I think the first game at least felt a little more confident as gameplay styles and felt a little more, defined. Like, it's a little more pause. Not perfect, but I need a lot of the gameplay styles and how that game works. I at least felt more pause in this game. So, that's my thoughts. So, you want my honest opinion? Besides some dumb fun moments in this game, I won't lie to all. This is not a good game. I can honestly say, yes, it's definitely the worst of the series. Even worse than DMC, the reboot game, and the Netflix series. I think this is the worst. So, hey, you put in a D tier, I put in the F tier. If I gotta give it out of 10, I would give it 2. Maybe 3. 3 might be being kind. But I think a 2 out of 10, besides being a 2, I think that's a perfect spot for this game. Maybe 3. Maybe 3 if I look back on it. Maybe the other because it might be fun to play as. I heard Triss plays a lot similar to how Dante plays in the first game, so hell, maybe somehow C plays better. I don't know. So there. That's my thoughts about this game. Oh, and also the music. I think the music in the game is actually pretty good. I think my favorite theme in the game, for at least 2, is the Saber theme. I don't know why, but for some reason the Saber theme in 2 feels great. Hell, I like it better than the first game's music. Well, Save wouldn't be my knees. So, Sing 1, I can only say the music, they got that right. Though the episode you're hearing right now, the music that plays in the castle, the one you're hearing right now, that one I think is iconic. I do like the whole, the whole vibe it gives off. But yeah. So, Devil May Cry 2, we're done. We're not going back to it. I'm not going to play with Lucia, and we're not doing twists. Lucia is supposed to get different missions, but I don't know. Probably not. So, you want to know the next game we're going to play as? Well, guess what? I'm not telling you. You have to figure that one out. Thank you, agreed. So, I know there's some people who do like the game. Some people say it's overheated. I can agree to disagree with them, but if they enjoy the game, good for them. I will admit there are some good potentials in the game. I just wish we, got some of that. So, now, I will say this. This game almost killed the whole franchise. We almost never got 3, 4, 5. But thank God that the director who took over during the last half of the development for this game came in saying, I will finish 2, but only if I get to make 3. Just so that he can say, hey, just so that I'm not known as the guy who made 2. And you know what? He made 3. And you know what? I think the pain of 2 was worth it for us getting 3. Because 3 is actually a great game. I consider that because we actually did beat 3. 3 is pretty good. I do recommend 3. Like, of the first 3, Dante's Awakening is the best. I would say that Dante's Awakening is honestly a solid game. It's difficult, but it's a solid game. But if we do another Devil May Cry game, we'll probably do 4. So yeah, so if the next Devil May Cry game we do would be 4, since we kind of did all 3 of these. So just giving you a heads up. Doesn't mean that that's gonna be the next game. I'm just saying that next Devil May Cry would be 4, because that's the the other Devil May Cry game I never played. So until then, take care, have a good night, and until next time, we'll see you there.